Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. I'm back today with another video checking in with the twin flame energies post Scorpio full moon yesterday. So as always, we're going to start the reading with a How to Love Yourself card by Louise Hay. If you guys are interested in any personal readings, you can reach out to me at the email in the description box below. I also offer distant Reiki healing sessions. I'm a level 2 Usai Reiki healer. And I also offer true purpose coaching sessions. Sometimes I'll even combine the healing sessions with a coaching session, and that can be very effective. So if you're interested in any of those services, reach out to me in the email in the description box below. And a couple of you have been asking lately about how can I give back to the channel? How can I gift the channel? I have an Amazon wish list. It's all tarot cards at this time. So any of those would be always greatly appreciated if you feel so inclined or so called to do so. And thank you as always so much for being you, for the support of the channel, and for tuning in. So let's dive into today's video. Let me know how you guys are feeling post Scorpio full moon. It was intense. You know, I feel it was very intense for Taurus, which is the opposite sign of Scorpio. Being a Scorpio sun and Scorpio Venus myself, it was more intense last week. This week was pretty chill. So I'm really curious if you have strong Scorpio placements, sun, rising, moon, Venus, even Mars in Scorpio. I'm really curious, let me know, or North Node or South Node placements. Let me know how you guys are feeling and how these energies have been affecting you. Because for me personally, I felt a lot of just peace this week. And usually full moons are a doozy on me, so I was really enjoying not feeling that way, but I was recovering from last week when the energies were so intense. So let me know down below, guys. And this is our How to Love Yourself card. With joy, I recognize my perfection and the perfection of life. So this is about infusing joy into our everyday life. Each person is part of the harmonious whole. So recognizing that we are whole within. So you and your twin flame are two wholes coming together. You're not two halves coming together, but rather two wholes coming together to form an even greater, more powerful whole. So you are whole on your own. You are a sovereign being. And that's something the divine feminines are really learning right now and really being guided to by the universe, by your own spirit guides, by the guides that are guiding your union with your twin flame, your counterpart, and just by the heavens. The angels, the angelic realm, and any blue light beings or white light beings that might be guiding you. So, and if you're curious about those, you can always have an Akashic record reading. I have a great recommendation for somebody who does those. And I just feel as though we're really stepping into this peaceful place as we go into the weekend. So I don't know where you are in the great big world, but it's beautiful where I am right now. And we are so appreciating this because tends to be very hot by this time, and we're getting this beautiful weather, and I am just so grateful. So I hear gratitude is what I hear in this card, joy and gratitude. If you haven't yet, it would be a tremendous time, very powerful time post Scorpio full moon, because the energies are very much still afoot. It would be a really powerful time for you to start a gratitude journal or a gratitude jar. And if you're unfamiliar with either of those, you can Google them and check them out online. I won't go into them for the sake of time in this particular video, but if you're interested, I can always do a video on that. So let me know if that's something you would like me to talk about in future videos. So my newest deck is the Conscious Spirit deck, and we're just going to pull a few cards. These are definitely more oracle cards, more guidance cards than anything. So they're a little simplistic for my desires, for my needs, but I do want to incorporate them, and I'm hoping that they grow on me a little bit. Okay, so we've got 3 cards that wanted to come right out. We've got the present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. So yeah, living in joy and living in the present moment, living in pure harmony, living in gratitude. So we are really being called, you know, Scorpio is this powerful sign of death and rebirth, but with that rebirth energy that's afoot right now, what I'm strongly feeling is that Scorpio is asking us to really strongly put our feet down in the ground, get rooted in the present moment. Scorpio has, this water energy. We're a water sign, but it's also, as I've expressed before, it's the most fiery sign of the water signs. If you've ever met a Scorpio, hello, you know that. If you are one, if you've encountered one, if your counterpart is one, you know that there's fire inside of a Scorpio, fire and passion. And so I'm actually picking up on a lot of earth energies, and that could be the Taurus energy, again, which is the polar opposite on the chart of Scorpio. So they sit across from each other. But I'm definitely picking up on the earth grounding energies that are going to be really beneficial to just ground and integrate after these energies that moved through us with the Scorpio full moon yesterday. So being present and appreciating, that's mindfulness. The act of, the mindfulness is really just the act of observing. Oh, okay, in this moment, I'm sitting down. In this moment, I have picked up this card. In this moment, I'm washing dishes. In this moment, I'm driving my car. It's really just observing, without judgment. It's the reservation of judgment and saying, this is just what I'm doing. This is where I am. This is how I am at this point in time. I could say a lot more about that, but that's the gist of it. We're also getting Archangel Gabriel. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. There's a sense of real purity. So I do feel like this Scorpio full moon has really washed the slate clean and is really purifying our senses, is purifying our faith. Our faith is being renewed. Our faith in this journey, our faith in our own gifts and talents, our faith in our counterpart to come forward in divine timing, which of course, if you've been watching my channel, divine timing for me means divine alignment. And if you're new to my channel, if this is your first video, I don't believe necessarily in divine timing that's at play. I believe that time it's an illusion. It's an element, human created construct. What I believe is that divine timing really means divine alignment. So coming into divine balance and alignment and harmony with yourself. This is about opening up that third eye. Scorpio is highly intuitive. Pisces is really the most intuitive sign of the zodiac, but Scorpio is right up there. So if you have Scorpionic energy or Cancerian or Pisces, any of the water signs, you are highly intuitive. And even if you just identify with those energies and say, yes, I feel that, you don't have to be a Scorpio or a water sign to be intuitive, not by any means. But hope and intuition. So hope of the future, purity, washing away, just like a mountain stream washing away yesterday is what I'm hearing. So that's the energy. It's very much a new beginning energy that we're stepping into right now, even as we have planets that are starting to go retrograde in this month. We have the integration. I see a lot of crown chakra energy here and the very powerful number 44. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. This is about your light work, divine feminine or divine masculine. If you're watching, you're welcome here as well, always. So this is really about, healing any obstacles or blocks. That's what I'm looking for. Healing any blocks where you feel disconnected from the whole, where you feel disconnected from source or disconnected from cosmic consciousness or from others. This is really about connection, integration and connection, but we're also integrating the energies of this full moon. So we're still in this period of integration. So they'd like me to pull a card for the masculines now. So let's pull a card for our divine counterpart. And just so you guys know, if you are new to the channel, I do not tolerate any negative comments about the divine masculine. Of course you can express your frustration here, but I do set the boundary that divine masculines are accepted on this channel and we all embody the energy. It's just an energy. So we embody the energy of feminine and masculine. So you have that inside of you. So if you're bashing your counterpart, you're really bashing that aspect of yourself. I want you to really understand that. And not that I've had an issue with this for the most part. There's just been a few comments here and there. I have moderators and we're removing those comments. We don't want that energy on this channel. We're allowed to be frustrated. We're allowed to, I'll even, if somebody wants to say I'm done or I want to move on with a soulmate, that's fine. But just understand that your counterpart is part of you. So if you're putting them down, it's really about self-forgiveness and self-love, and that's where we need to be looking. So there's an element of really needing to understand who your divine masculine is, and it starts from within. So we have 32 movement meditation. So this to me is always ecstatic dance, that divine feminine, just moving the body, just dancing, swaying, and really getting into the rhythm of life. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. There's a lot of, not crown chakra. It's funny, we've got crown chakra here and we've got the root chakra. So the masculines are really being asked to integrate by movement. They're being asked to take, meditation in motion is what I'm hearing. They're being asked to move. They're feeling like, I wouldn't doubt it, those of you who are in contact with your masculines, if you're hearing that, yeah, I started working out again, or I started going for walks, or I was just like dancing around the house, and I don't know why, but they're starting to really honor their physical vessel, their physical body, as a place that houses their soul. And that's an important distinguishing element there. They're recognizing that the body is important, but that it's housing their soul. So that's why they want to take care of their body. It's more of getting out of the ego of just, oh, I look good. It's more about, I feel good and I'm connected to that deeper part of myself by taking care of my physical vessel. So interestingly enough, I was called to look on the bottom of the deck, and Spirit said, look at the bottom, and this is the hidden element. So we have root chakra. So we have 2 cards here, 2 cards in red. So the masculines are busy grounding their spiritual energies into the 3D is what I'm hearing. So they're busy actually, they've been going through this ascension process, okay, and the energies have been up here, and they're busy grounding into the 3D. So this is powerful work that they're doing right now. It's taking a lot of energy for them. It's taking a lot of time. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. They're learning that what they thought was important isn't actually important, that money will always come. They will always find a way to survive. They will be able to take care of their children. They will be able to take care of their counterpart, that everything is going to be okay. I think this is so important for the masculines to understand. So they're healing their matrix associations, if you will. They're healing their 3D energies, and they're being asked by the divine to really move those energies. It's time to move them out. There's some kind of stale or stuck energy that's been in the 3D that's really kept them rooted in these karmic situations. Again, karmic does not have to be a person. So whatever that is for your situation, if it resonates, again, take it. If it resonates, don't take it if it doesn't. It's really simple. So yeah, the masculines are working in the 3D, and that's the masculine energy. The feminines are very much, we have crown chakra integration and intuition. So the feminines, of course, are working in the 5D. The masculine counterpart, or the masculine energies within you, very much focused on how do I survive on the physical plane. But the masculines are doing this in a way where it's actually integrating that energy. So I really love that for them. They wanted me to pull one more card because these cards were so similar. So one more card just to clarify what's going on for the masculines. Yes. So that makes sense. So we have abundance. I'm grateful for the abundant nature and I'm grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. So yeah, so I mean, all of these cards are speaking of abundance. The masculines are saying, how can I create abundance, but in a more spiritually aligned and balanced way? They're no longer money hungry. They're no longer about the image of the 3D. They're actually digging really deep here, saying, how can I create real abundance in my life? Real abundance to them is starting to look like their divine feminine. Real abundance is starting to look like prosperity in a much different, more aligned way with their true soul, their true path. What am I supposed to be doing in this life? What am I being guided towards? What is my soul? What is the song of my soul? I wouldn't be surprised when I pull the animal cards here, which I was guided to pull, if the masculine energy, we'll do that next, the masculine energy, if that comes up as whale, sing my song. So the masculines are learning to sing their song, and they're realizing that abundance comes in many forms, not necessarily in the form of money. It's joy, it's happiness, it's peace of heart and soul. It's that fullness feeling that you get when you're just really, really aligned with your true self and you're really living in joy. Beautiful cards, so thank you. Thank you, thank you. So we're going to the spirit of the animals. We're going to check in. First, they're asking me to check in with divine masculine energy. Yeah, so let's see. And again, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's the whale orca song, card, sing your song. I would not be surprised if that comes up either for masculine, feminine, but I'm thinking masculine, or even the energy of the two, right? The union energy. So can we get a card, please, for the divine masculine? Okay. So we have two cards. Black Bear Guardian. Masculine's feeling very protective of you and very protective of his children, very protective of this union. So he's really being like a papa bear right now. And this is also about him. He's asking Spirit to help him awaken, to help him hone his intuition of what's the right choice here. How do I make sure my children are being taken care of and I'm a good papa bear or mama bear if your masculine is a female, of course. And you guys know that pronouns, I'm using, he or she, but of course it can be interspersed, interchangeable. But the masculine energy is really, he's this gentle protector and he's really concentrating on his children right now. But I'm also feeling this pull, you have the two birds here, the twin flames, right? The counterparts. So he wants to hold both of you in his heart equally, and he wants to let the feminine know that you are in my heart. I'm sorting things out on the physical plane, but I've got you right there very close to me in my heart, and I protect you fiercely, even when the feminine says, yeah, right, we're not talking, I'm seeing things in the 3D. Doesn't matter. He is protecting you always. He's the fierce protector of his divine feminine. And then we have Dragon Supernatural. This to me speaks deeply of the ascension process the masculine is going through. And you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. He's learning that he's an old, ancient, wise soul. He's having these dreams or images or visualizations of past lifetimes where he was very powerful, maybe a king, or a prince, or some sort of a prophet, or a healer, a medicinal healer of some sort, in ancient generations. And he's realizing that he can shapeshift. He's also realizing that shapeshifting hasn't really served him up to this point, because he's been one person in his karmic connections or with family, again, whatever that karmic situation is, and he's been a totally different person with his feminine. And that's his true authentic self, is the person he is with his feminine. But he's starting to realize that he needs to align himself with his destiny and really rise into his power. So let's check in with the feminine energy. Now the feminines are undergoing, let me just say this, feminines, you have graduated, okay? And that might be the title of this video. You've graduated to another level, and those of you who this message resonates with will know, you'll feel it. So if you've had those visions, I'm just validating that for you, that the feminines have graduated spiritually. And so we're now at this level where we've received a diploma, a degree, a certificate. Spirit has showed me this, is actually shown the feminines walking across the stage, receiving this degree or certificate. And on the other side of this is the next level of awareness, the next level of authenticity, releasing any fear that comes from leaving your counterpart behind, and knowing that, trusting that in that faith that they're going to show up when they're ready. So that's what the feminine is going through right now. So let's check in with the animal spirit energy. So what animals is the feminine energy embodying? What animal energy and element is the feminine energy embodying at this time? What animal energy is the feminine energy and spirit embodying at this time? 2 for the feminine as well. Wow. Wow, feminine, patience. I know this is a dreaded P word. I know that feminines have gotten so tired of hearing this, but this is actually celebrating your patience. We have herons here where I live, and they're so beautiful, and they're regal, and they're divine. This is such a divine animal. And this is about creating a place in nature's stillness to be renewed, taking time to find balance, step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. This is telling you that in due time that you are promised this union. Okay, really just, you know, the heron can sit back and just watch and observe. And that's the beauty of this animal, is being able to sit back in your power, in her power, right? And just sit back, and you're not waiting. This is not the energy of waiting, but rather you're surrendering. Rather, you are moving forward. You are moving forward, and yet you've got this space. You're holding space for your counterpart. So there's this sense of, I'm moving forward, but I'm not leaving you behind, divine masculine. I'm calm and centered in my world, in my life, in who I am, in my strength. And I'm learning that as a divine feminine, I can set healthy boundaries and be in my power, and also be loving, and also be caring, and also open my heart. So opening my heart doesn't mean that I get hurt. Opening my heart doesn't mean that people take advantage of me. So these are the lessons that the feminine is currently learning. I'm also hearing, Spirit just told me as I went to put the card down, divine masculines are celebrating your patience. They're seeing this. This is not being taken for granted. They appreciate your patience. They appreciate your time. They appreciate you always being there for them. And then we've got lion, higher calling. You guys know I love cats, small cats, big cats, medium cats, all cats. So the feminine is following her higher calling, but she's doing that with the masculine by her side. So I see this as a balancing of the energies within feminine. So congratulations if you're one of those, if you've passed this current present test. And if you're not, you're right behind. Let me not use the word behind. You are in the next wave, because we are all in waves, and each consecutive wave tends to be faster and smarter, learning from the others before them. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Yeah, so divine feminine, her tribe, her divine feminine tribe, that she's really being asked to let go, to release the past. To step into this higher calling, feminine, you must release the past. You must release that which has come before. You must release any resentment, anger, frustration, shame, blame, guilt, associated, even sadness associated with what's happened in the past between you and your counterpart, okay? And reclaim your nobility and your regalness by knowing exactly who you are, and really digging deep to find that courage within, that you know that you will find success. And this is success in your own life and your mission, but also in your journey. Success in your journey. So let's get a card now for the journey. Let's get a card for the union energies, guys. Can we please get a card for the union energies? Okay, well, basically, Spirit just flew all the cards onto the table and said, choose one. Dog, friend. So you're being reminded that your counterpart is your best friend, your protector, your friend. Loving without condition, unconditional love. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and friend. So we had bear energy for the masculines. This is just the masculines once again saying, I'm your best friend. I will always be there. I have not forgotten you. I am always by your side. I am loyal. There's so much loyalty. You know, dog, they're just so loyal. So your masculine is loyal. There's loyalty energy coming through for the unions. Let me see what I can do with these cards. That's what happened. I'll just set them aside. I'll deal with them on my own time. And then we're going to end the reading with Archangel Power Tarot cards for you all. I've really been loving these. Clear. Clear, clear. Yeah, this is a big deck. It was a little intimidating at first, but it's funny how I'll just kind of, when I get a new deck, I'll work with the cards a little bit. If they don't immediately appeal, I'll kind of set them to the side, and they will speak to me when they're ready, or rather when I'm ready. It's exactly what happened with this deck. It's a very powerful deck. Okay, let's give it one more shuffle. Okay. And what did the Scorpio full moon teach the masculines? Or what is this Scorpio full moon teaching the masculines, please, Spirit? What is the Scorpio full moon teaching the masculines? What is it bringing to light for the masculines? That is too many. We just flew out like 20 cards. What is the Scorpio full moon teaching the masculines, please? What is it bringing to light? What is it shedding light on and illuminating? Thank you. Oh, you guys are going to love this. Let me just pull out this patience card to remind you of why we're being patient. This full moon in Scorpio has illuminated the energies of the Five of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you, divine masculine. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So the masculines are being asked to release any attachments that they have to their current karmic situations. Karmic cycles are being ushered out. I can feel the energy, but it's only as the divine feminine steps forward into her power, into her faith, into her unconditional love, that the masculines can come forward and realize and have this kind of sudden realization for many of them. This situation does not serve me. That is the card that we wanted to see, divine feminine. So they are having major epiphanies and realizations with the energy of the Scorpio full moon that can actually extend out to 6 months from now when we have the Scorpio new moon in October or November. So just understand, feminines, that, you know, I don't make promises that union's happening tomorrow or overnight. This is a journey that we're on. It's a divine journey. It's a journey to the heart. It's a journey to the soul. It's a journey back together. And so these choppy waters that we've experienced really since, you know, for the last like at least 6 months or so, you know, the end of last year saw a lot of twins going into separation or moving into separation. The masculines have to realize they have to be able to first deal with what's at hand before they can move forward. And it's actually, they're being held back by the divine. The divine is saying, nope, you cannot come forward to your divine feminine. You may not move forward to her with those crumbs. You may not offer your queen crumbs anymore. You may not. You need to come to her fully open, saying, I offer you my heart, my soul, my time, my energy, my loyalty, my devotion. I'm offering you everything. And the feminine, there's a sense of the masculine having to give up certain things. He's having to give up his attachment to the 3D matrix. He's having to give up his attachment to these karmic situations, which may be easy or simple or maybe even comfortable up to this point for the divine masculine. He's being asked to release attachments to money, jobs, places, things, and toys. You know, toys like cars and boats and things like that. He's being asked to, he's being humbled is really what Spirit is telling me. He's being humbled to realize what true love really looks like, what abundance. Remember, we had the abundance card, if I can find that. Yes, this was for the masculines. So the masculines are really they're being tested right now. The feminines have passed the test. The masculines are currently going through a series of tests. They're being tested. What is love to you? What does abundance really look like, divine masculine? Does it look like your divine feminine? If so, you need to step up the game. You need to release these attachments to things that no longer serve you, because the divine masculine, and I know some of you can feel this, it's as if your divine masculine is married or has a partner or any of those situations, which is really the case for a lot of people, then I'm sure you can feel this energy of, I can't, it's like we come together, we get pulled apart. We come together, we get pulled apart. That's because he has to end these karmic cycles and situations before he can come to you. He has to come to you empty-handed. And by empty-handed, I mean not empty-handed offering you nothing, but empty-handed in that as in I've let go of the past. I've released those attachments. I'm coming to you fully clean, fully open, and he needs to come to you correct. He needs to come with honesty and total transparency. Nothing else will do. The divine feminine has ascended to such a level that she won't accept anything less. So it cannot be given to her as anything less. So I hope that's really clear. Divine feminine. We have the 6 of Michael. So 5 of Michael, and the next card, the 6 of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. So this is like that lightning moment, that aha moment where the masculine goes, oh my gosh, you know, I've made it. Like, I've made the decision. I see this as decisions being made behind the scenes, behind the curtain. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. I mean, this could not be more clear. This could not be more clear. Two cards, one consecutively following the other in the tarot. Michael, the protector, he's protecting these unions. He's protecting the feminine by keeping the masculine at bay while he sorts out these karmic situations. But feminine, your masculine wants you to know there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is light. It's interesting because we've got a dog in here and we pulled the dog card for union, and this also looks like a heron. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like a heron. So to me, that's just validation of those energies of patience and friendship and loyalty. So divine feminine, what is a divine feminine learning? Divine feminine. Okay. Divine feminine, what is divine feminine learning with this Scorpio full moon? What is coming to light for divine feminine? Yes, my beautiful divine feminine. You've got Archangel Metatron, the archangel of timing, leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. There's a dog in this picture as well. So we've got that just driving the point home. Your counterpart is your best friend. That friendship, that love, that adoration, that connection has never gone away, and it will never go away. And this is about you believing in yourself, feminine. For some of you, for the first time, believing in yourself, taking that leap of faith, knowing that everything's going to work out, taking that journey that you're being asked to take in your life right now. And you're not doing this because of the masculine, you're doing this for yourself. And that's really important. We have new beginnings as well. Okay, Archangel Jeremiah, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So taking that leap of faith towards new beginnings. This is what the Scorpio full moon is all about. It's that death and rebirth energy, letting go of the past, divine feminine. So while your masculine is anchoring, he's anchoring in the 3D. Remember that root chakra energy, movement, meditation, root chakra. The feminine energy, okay? Your masculine's busy settling karmic affairs. The feminine is busy starting new beginnings in her life and taking leaps of faith. This is what is going to magnetize and draw your masculine to you, not sitting around or waiting around for him to come forward or for him to tell you something, but you giving whatever you desire from him to yourself. So you fill up your own cup. And to me, I mean, this is a family and children. I mean, this is kind of like, yeah, I mean, this is that family energy, that family dynamic just being blessed. I also see this as, you know, everything is working out for the highest good of everyone. So the masculine is starting to realize that he or she is not a bad person from leaving old situations behind, leaving old partners behind, and that everything's working out for the highest good, including for the children. So by leaving, he's actually going to ascend all of their lives, and he's going to allow the karmic partner to find their true love while he walks forward to his new beginning, his true love. So there's the energy of the divine masculine in there as well. Feminines, your plans are working out very well. You're guaranteed success. King of Ariel, okay? Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful, standing in your power. A little bit of masculine energy with this scorpionic full moon. And let's find out the energies of union. Yeah, so we're being asked, wow, yes, yes, yes. 4 of Michael, okay, so rest and relax, meditation energy here, and sleep and stress relief. So this scorpionic full moon is asking for unions to come together, for both counterparts to take really good care of themselves, to rest when you need to, get lots of good, healthy, good quality sleep, meditate, be out in nature when you can, and what? I have to look at the book. What are these? I want to know what these things are that are hanging up. What are these? I really hope it tells me. It doesn't tell me. If anyone can tell me what are these? They kind of remind me of dragonflies, or what are those flies? Lightning bugs. But really just, yeah, like illuminating. Things will be illuminated in your sleep. Things will be illuminated to you in meditation. That's what the angels are saying. And then we have the other card of union. Decisions being made. Decisions being made. Archangel Jophiel, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So this is about the masculine gaining his freedom, the masculine not being afraid to fly, realizing that he clipped his own wings and realizing that he can fly forward towards his freedom and his authentic life, authentic joy, authentic heart-based actions and decisions being made, releasing himself from everything that's holding him back. I mean, really, really and truly finding pure freedom. This is so beautiful. I'm not going to pull any more cards because I don't think I could end on a more beautiful card than that. Decisions are being made, guys. That's the energy that the scorpionic full moon is bringing into these unions. So I hope this was illuminating. I hope this was inspiring. I hope this gave you peace in your heart and your soul. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting, and all of those things greatly help our channel and community to grow. This is our channel. This is not my channel. I'm here for you. And have a beautiful, blessed, illuminating day and a beautiful weekend ahead. I'll see you soon, guys.